Defensive behavior often appears before you consciously realize that you feel threatened. A simple question can suddenly feel like criticism. Feedback can sound like an attack, or an innocent disagreement can make you feel the need to prove yourself. Defensiveness isn't always about arrogance or refusing responsibility. Sometimes it is a protective response developed to avoid shame, rejection, embarrassment, or emotional discomfort. Understanding what triggers your defensiveness can help you respond to situations more calmly instead of automatically protecting yourself. Number 1, you interpret feedback as a personal attack. When your mind connects criticism with your worth, even useful feedback can feel threatening. Instead of hearing, "This part could be improved," you may hear, "You're not good enough." That interpretation can trigger explanations, excuses, arguments, or an immediate need to prove yourself. Learning to separate a specific behavior from your overall identity can make feedback much easier to process. Number 2, you feel shame when you make mistakes. Defensiveness can become a shield against shame. If mistakes make you feel embarrassed or inadequate, admitting them may seem emotionally dangerous. You might quickly explain why something happened, blame circumstances, or focus on someone else's mistakes to escape that uncomfortable feeling. Accepting that making a mistake does not make you a bad or incapable person can reduce the need to protect yourself. Number 3, you learn that being vulnerable is unsafe. If showing weakness previously led to criticism, rejection, embarrassment, or being taken advantage of, you may have learned to keep your guard up. You might hide uncertainty, avoid admitting that something hurt you, or become emotionally distant whenever a conversation gets too personal. What looks like stubbornness can sometimes be a learned strategy for staying emotionally protected. Building relationships where honesty is met with respect can gradually make vulnerability feel safer. Number 4, you need to protect your self-image. Everyone has an internal picture of who they believe they are. Problems can arise when you become highly invested in being seen as intelligent, capable, strong, successful, or always reasonable. Information that conflicts with that image may feel threatening, creating an urge to reject, minimize, or reinterpret it. A stronger self-image isn't one that never contains flaws. It's one flexible enough to accept both strengths and weaknesses. Number 5, you feel the need to win the conversation. Sometimes defensiveness becomes competitive. Instead of trying to understand the other person's perspective, you may focus on proving that you're right. You might interrupt, collect counterarguments, or bring up unrelated mistakes to regain the upper hand. Winning the discussion can provide temporary relief, but it often damages trust and leaves the original issue unresolved. Learning to tolerate being wrong, or simply having a different perspective, can make communication much healthier. Your defensive behavior may be driven by taking feedback personally, shame around mistakes, fear of vulnerability, protection of your self-image, or a strong need to win disagreements. The goal isn't to stop protecting yourself completely. It's to recognize when protection is no longer necessary. When you can pause before reacting, listen without immediately defending, and accept that being imperfect doesn't make you unsafe, difficult conversations can become opportunities for understanding rather than battles you have to win.